I don't know why that was so zoomed in. I need to go and see if I screwed something up in the creation process. But yes, hello. I'm forgetting the thing again. Boop, boop. There you go. I listened to that song and I just had this image popped into my head of this static scene, like straight out of a beat 'em up, where you had this row of televisions and this old forgotten storefront all turned on, and you had Eos watching Ray surrounded by all these people, like launching himself from one side of the screen to the other, doing everything he could to keep on top of things, and Eos just singing his heart out in the background with Ray fighting in time with the music. And then after all is said and done, after that little last bit of encouragement, Ray would realize, wait a second, he's actually talking to me, and he would turn around, but before he could actually focus on the televisions, all of them would blink off. And he would wonder where that feeling of I want to go on came from. And they would officially meet later on. Not much later on, but they would. That song, however, was a pain in the ass because there is nowhere that I could find that had the lyrics saved. So I had to listen to that like several different times, jot down what I think was said, and then go back and rehearse that, and I still didn't get it right. Well, yeah, but yeah. So half-assed though it was. I hope you liked it, my dear. I might try remaking it at some point. If you want a copy for yourself, I can upload it to my Google Drive. It is a hefty 2 gigabytes because I wanted to produce it at 4K. There you go. I'm glad we're riding the same wavelength. Let me see if I can. Okay, what did this do as far as the. Well, it didn't really do anything with the zooming in. What about with the actual video file? Did I. Did I work it with. Hold on a second. Oh, I think I know what we're wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the scene for a sec. So, damn. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what I did wrong. That's what I did wrong. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'll play through this again. I need to stand up and use the restroom anyway. So, this is what was supposed to look like. I apparently had forgotten to resize it before I hit the play button. Whoop a dub. Anyway, enjoy the encore performance. Okay, that was much better. Yeah, I was like disappointed because I was like, I put so much work into making that part of me like pop for the visuals, but yeah, it didn't show up. But it did. But I didn't know that at the time. Because I'm a terror. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Yeah, I know there's no established point in your canon when EO shows up, or even if he shows up, but doesn't hurt to at least think about it. Little scenarios like this. Oh, don't do that. Yes, exactly. Sorry for the crackling. That, by the way, the song is obviously called "Push It to the Limit." Originally, when I clicked on it, I thought it was going to be a cover of the blah 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 Scarface song, but no, it was a original piece by someone called Paul Post. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, Paul Post. Well, it can always come in. I know you have like several arcs planned. And given that the way Eos gets there to begin with, it wouldn't surprise me if it's like long after the main story. Or at least most of it. I don't know if I've actually talked about how Eos got into your, well, potentially gets into your setting, have I? Like I know there's been like a bare bones, but I've actually managed to refine it and come up with valid reasons. Okay, so the core essential of Eos's story is that he is a time looper. Um, he travels back in time to stop a catastrophe that he is actually responsible for. The way that he gets back in time is that he is alive for so long after said catastrophe that he manages to study and perfect time. Well, not perfect, but invent time travel from his own perspective, anyway. The problem is that the way in which it needs to be done is very kind of Star Trekky, I guess, is the one way to describe it. There's no power source, like anywhere in the Milky Way galaxy, which he's confined to, because the catastrophe that he created destroyed all chances of traveling beyond it. All, yes. Well, he can, um, in a sense, but we'll get to that in a second. All the gates, I think they're what they're called, that lead to the other uh, inhabited portions of the universe were all taken offline by what he did, which was Basically, he overloaded everything due to a virus that was put into a doomsday virus that was put into his system. And when he conducted a galaxy-wide performance, that activated, and yeah. But I digress, as I said in the video. What winds up happening is that he survives until a sort of version of the heat death of the universe. Not the actual heat death, but something that occurs in Aeon's story. The arrival of something called Nexus. Nexus is essentially the sentient version of the void, the nothingness in space. It does not originate from Eos's native universe, but we're not going to go into that. Short version is that when Nexus, he lives long enough for Nexus to wake up. And when Nexus wakes up, it starts consuming everything. It turns into like, the single largest black hole imaginable. But the gravitation of that, the time dilation, is what allows Eos to slingshot himself, back in time. In almost every single loop, it is always the same. He goes back in time. The power surge from it fries most of his memory. He doesn't remember who he was before he was Eos. He doesn't even know that he's called Eos after the first loop. He was originally called Lark. Eos was given to him by the equivalent of the SCP Foundation, Artificially Intelligent Digital Anomaly number 1106. 1106, EOS. However, not all the loops are perfect, because time moves on a orbit, just like galaxies, just like solar systems, just like the universe itself. So, occasionally, when he is conducting a loop, when he's conducting the process to return, there will be errors. His body will attempt to compensate for the differential in, the way time and space has moved since the last time that he's done this. Not that he's known he does this, but the errors are what sends a perfect copy of him into a neighboring universe, which he's unaware of. So, one slingshot, one time, an error occurs, and the copy is sent into Ray's universe. Earth is obviously fundamentally different than the way it was in his own native universe. So I'm imagining that what happens is he winds up reappearing in some... I don't know if he would appear in Echo City. Maybe like somewhere in the Wastelands or... What? Hold on. I can respond to that later. Oh yeah, no, permanent copy, absolutely. I remember when Eos was still like a relatively new character. We had talked about the loop happening. Hi, Mom. The loop had happening in Ray's timeline, and then Eos disappears for a while and comes back. That is not going to happen anymore. The whole like sin subplot is very much quite literally buried, because Sin has no reason to wake up in Ray's universe. the programming just lies dormant perpetually. I'm not sure yet, though, how he becomes an idol. I mean, obviously he does, but that's something you and I will have to work on at some point. But yeah, so 1-1 copy. It is a copy, but it's still very much AO's. There's no denying it. Yeah, no, don't worry. His demon isn't gonna lose him. How you doing, Mom? I got your text. You did, and you kind of just missed everything. I'm not gonna go over it again. I'm sorry. You can catch it in the VOD. Yeah, no worries. Once the VOD goes up, I will send you a link to it. Don't worry. Oh, absolutely. I know that much. I just need to figure out where he appears. That's the issue. What is going on here? This chat. Hold on. Oh, okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, and you too. Have a good day at work. Yeah, that is actually one thing that I have yet to actually really nail down in any of the timelines is what exactly happens when concludes a loop. Because I don't want to do the Terminator thing. I don't want him to just a time orb appears, he's for whatever reason naked, and then he doesn't know what the fuck is going on and all that stuff. Part of me thinks that he would arrive on the net. That works, funnily enough. Yeah. Quiet. I'm trying to have a talk. Yeah, I'll think about that because we had talked about the possible, not the possibility, because of the way that Aos is constructed, being a digital entity and all, he can operate on spirit frequencies. So it's entirely possible that he doesn't come through that terror physically. He comes through it and he winds up in the Echo City internet. Wow, why did I pronounce city like that? Echo City. City. Yes, absolutely. I would love that. It also helped me with the figuring out what happens in all the other loops. The one that boggles my mind the most, and I don't even know if I could consider it canon because of how outlandish it is. It might just be one of those things that is simply, accepted. Is his appearance in Draco's universe. Draco's universe is so vastly different than anything else he's ever experienced. Sammy's universe is basically the same as Ray's and Aeon's. It's very sci-fi and cyberpunky, so Eos fits in there naturally regardless. Draco's is high fantasy with gods and deities everywhere. Technology is either at a minimum or doesn't exist at all. So I'm not sure. It could just be it's one of those things that yeah, he's one of my partners, but unfortunately I can't work Eos into any of his stories unless he's like a glorified guest star. Oh, actually, yeah, I need to read it. I have a update on a illustration to show you all. Do that, save that before I forget. But yeah. So yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. Oh, apologies. I also have about 90 minutes before I have to get going. I will be back afterward. I'm expecting my parents to help me move some. Oh my gosh, stutter! Stop, please. I beg of you. Furniture is the word I'm looking for into my apartment. So I'm gonna be working with them on that. I might keep the stream going and have an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 playing in the background, just so I don't have to stop stream. But we'll see. Before we get into the game, and I will be taking like questions and everything during the gaming experience. We won't just be dropping the subject like a wet sack. Where is it? Ah, here we go. So this is the latest on the for my model mommy. The difference in style is staggering. I'm gonna need to like specify in the future that I really want Eos to look like he does in the model. But God, look at that twink. Woof. Lick. I might actually commission her to recreate the image with the model style. But yeah, there was an alternative version of the suit that was offered to me. I'll show that off, but I declined it, and Morphesia also agreed that it was not, it didn't have the same amount of character as the sketch. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. See, it lacks the orange and like certain highlights. It's pretty, but it's also very flat, you know? It's like I suppose that if he had to have a proper, fully elegant version of the suit, it'd be like this. And then he could like snap his fingers and then have it become semi slutty. Absolutely. Funny enough, I was thinking about that. I can't say it's a recent development. It's one of those things I made a promise of sorts to Aeon. Nobody can change my colors, and nobody can change his or Laura's colors except for us. But that doesn't that doesn't mean that you know uh, the contrasts of light can't occur. Little loopholes like that. No worries, Helix. Wow, why did that show up here? Huh. And no worries, but yeah, no worries. I'm not gonna have long myself until I have to go. But we'll go on as long as we possibly can. I'm actually gonna leave this background up. This is trippy. I love it. Right, let's get Deadlock called up. Close Clip Champ. Close Audio Recorder. Close Notepad. I'm gonna have to buckle down. I might stream Sea of Thieves when I get back because there is only several days instead of weeks left for me to complete an event. I've been holding off on it because I've been wanting to play with my crew and nobody's been available or they haven't reached out to me. That's okay. I'll give you Dead Sphere also missed out on it, so I will be leaving the link to the VOD on my usual socials. Well, social. I only posted on Blue Sky. Damn. And yes, Spud is actually really fun. Thank you for the high bets. You know, that's something I hadn't really considered. I mean, he can move around freely in Aeon's setting, no problem. Same with Sammy's. However, when I say no problem, there's an asterisk. He is in at least Aeon's setting an intergalactic idol. Like, he is recognized collectively by like trillions across thousands of different planets. So he would have to have a like an undercover look, but he might not at the same time. I've said repeatedly that one of his favorite things to do is to basically live like a normal person, and I do mean a normal person. He will not go to like all these fancy schmancy Hollywood-esque, shindigs. He will on occasion if he thinks it would benefit someone. But he loves intermingling with the fans, with the public. He will go around, like dressed in his actually. Go around like this. Oh god, it's doing this shit again. Hold on. He'll go around in a, casual wear. Like this. Wander around on the streets. Hitting up, like, ramen bars. Playing with kids who have knocked off the bits of metal on a fire hydrant on a hot day. Just typical average person stuff. Because when he was still alive, when he was human, even as a kid, he didn't have that. He didn't have a chance to actually grow up. Because being a military brat, he was always on the move. His father was always constantly being redeployed, and his family was, shipped off to wherever the fuck it was. They needed him the most. And there was actually one point that I came up with in his story. One second. Oh, okay, I love that. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Um, there was a okay. I need to provide a little bit of context for this, and I do apologize. Let me turn down the sound a bit. There was a RP. Well, we don't really consider them RP. They're more like storytelling between Aeon and I, where Eos was spending an evening with his wife Allura, and for whatever reason, I think it was after the pair of them had made love, they were laying together and they started talking about things that made them relax beyond the obvious. She had talked about how she would go to her father's Aetherball field, Aetherball being a anti-gravity sport, and she would go there after everyone had gone home for the evening, and she would turn on the repulsors and she would just float there, weightless, looking up at the stars. It's very different for Eos. When he was still a boy, I need to. You would think I remember his name. I'm gonna call him Ray for short. I think it's Ray Hua, because he's half Korean, half Japanese. I'm digressing again. I apologize, but I had the response that Eos gave to Allura, in regards to what relaxes him, like more than anything, more than, well, beyond the obvious. When he was a kid, when he was alive, he and his family were redeployed to one of the war fronts in what I'm calling the resource wars, which is exactly what you'd expect. One of the cities, Asian cities, riots were going on everywhere. I mean, it was global chaos. So, trying to process this again. It's been a few weeks since I had to think about this. So how about if I take a drink? His family had found themselves inside a police precinct that had been repurposed into an army barracks. It was several blocks away from where the fighting was the worst. His father was never present. His mother was distant, to say the least. And because it was a police precinct, they didn't have proper bedrooms. They had to repurpose the prison cells. So the cell that they had all gotten assigned to was right up against a wall that was shared by the showers. And every time that someone, went to take a shower, whenever the water was being used for that or potentially washing clothes, there was always a dull, angelic thrum going through, wherever the pipes went. And it was just loud enough if he pressed his ear to the wall to drown out the sounds of the gunfire and sirens and screams. And eventually, it became such a part of who he was at that time in his life, short though it was. It's just stuck with him. So there will be times, even though he could just so very easily disappear into the Galnet, to the framework, to find peace, solace. It's not unusual for him to accept the invitation that he's given to stay at a hotel. He will lock himself in, he will shut off all the lights, he will draw the curtains. Then he will turn on the shower, shut the shower room door, lay down either on the bed or the floor that's adjacent, and just listen to the pipes. And he will let that actually put him to sleep. Because digital though he is, and even though he doesn't actually need sleep, he can still sleep. He can still dream. And he allows himself that for times like that. The times that he wants to actually feel truly alive. Well, that got really heavy. See, I know we had discussed Eos moving in with Ray in his setting. It's probably a good bet that he is often found like near to the wall where the pipes are, just so he has that bit of nostalgia to fall asleep to. Not that Ray's warmth is, you know, not that it's not enough. It is, more often than not, but there are times where he just needs to retreat into his own head for a while, you know? Oh, hell, I've got only about 45 minutes. Okay, we've got enough time for like one match, then I'm either going to have to end stream or go AFK. So let's, I remember you telling me that. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I like that. You know what? Let's go a different route. Let's play Dynamo again.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this for the world. Professor, you possess an open mind and a courageous heart. Both will be needed to complete the ritual.
Okay, so we've got Abrams, Ivy, Rems on their team. That sucks. Ah! Ah!
Leave him alone, Widow. This isn't the end.
Oh, no, that was a mistake. Oh well.
Sending shockwave. Stay back. Can't believe I took down Abrams.
No, thank you. Uh, ah. Okay. Need to get their life down. Need to get down just enough. Hi, Paige. Okay, I could probably kill him. Or not. No, wait, I still got kill assist. That works.
Pleasure working with you.
See, 3,000 souls. Let's bank. What else could I get? Yeah.
You like that? I got some other stuff that fell off the truck.
Hey! Rude.
Stay away from me, Abrams.
It's funny, I stopped talking about lore and I basically lost all my viewers. Oh well. Take that. Whop. And pop.
I won't let you stop me from summoning the patron.
Ivy. Seems like they added a lot more voice lines to Viscus in the last few days. Oh God! Are you gonna be okay?
Stop this man! I'll crush him!
Oof. Oh, honey. I'd give it a kiss if I could.
The professor fights with conviction. Mid-boss has arrived.
Thank you. Oh, I bet.
Have fun. Don't get dead.
Okay, let's see.
They've taken our green guardian.
I thank you for the head.
They've taken our yellow guardian.
Have fun, hun. Good luck. We need to play that against some. You know what? If/when you get around to streaming yourself, I would love to collab that with you.
They claim the earned.
Ram, no!
This is going pretty good.
Yes, exactly. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Well, at least I didn't pop my alt and lose that. But if they're right there, that's really good for me. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to share something with you later on, Ray. Found something that'd be of interest.
The Hidden King will not be denied because of a child with a pillow.
Ah. Oh, God. What the hell did you do? What? Did you make them on the same day? Ow. I don't understand what the point of this is.
Nice work.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That was close.
The spirit urn is waiting to be.
That's so weird.
tense.
You have discerning taste.
Just glad I was able to. Professor, you've been making every black hole count. Shut my front.
Oh!
This is my lucky day. In here, I am king.
Are you though? Ah. Me up. Damn it. You know, Viscous, you could have protected me right then.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Ow.
Dealing.
Woof.
Walker is under attack. Our yellow walker is under attack.
What am I doing with this low health? That is a very bad idea.
The professor fights with conviction.
Seem I have no choice.
Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Your arcane mastery will grow.
I will. Yeah. Before I go, I have some stuff to show and tell you. Have yourself a good one, sweetie.
Turns out morality is subjective.
Let's play a game.
Ah! Ram! No! Boop.
They can't stop the professor. Greenwich is under attack.
Pleasure working with you.
Okay. Let's go back. We got 10,000 souls. Okay. I can work with that.
Dramatic, stylish, I love it.
Okay. It's got 2 upgrades. 4,800, 4,800.
We must be ready.
How's Marlon doing, Professor?
Yeah, that'll do. And boop!
Feel free to give up.
I'm here to support the team.
Haze is coming for them.
Damn it. Fucking wasted that. Oh, somebody clip that.
Surprisingly good at killing people.
That's gonna help keep your blood on the inside.
Kill them all, Professor. Take back your body.
Let's see the provost cut funding now.
My friends, the best I can. I should check in and see how the team is doing.
No one will stop me from getting the
I still need to go back and check and see if where that one segment was where I was being chased by Silver. God, was that a day or 2 days ago now? Thank you, Hitori. Hitori? Hikari. Sorry. Wow, I like combined both your first and last name.
Back to class and be impressed. Or terrified. Terrified.
He cubed me while I was in my ult. That's actually a brilliant tactic. Wow.
Well done, everyone.
Can anyone remember which stream it was that I asked to have that one clip taken from? I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult to go through, but who was I playing as? Was it Mina? Might have been Mina. I think it was Mina. Oh, heck, that's gonna bother me. Give me 1 second. I need to message Ray before I forget. Okay. Do y'all mind if you like give me a second to track that down? Because I have no idea if I'll forget again once my parents show up and then I gotta start moving furniture.
Why does this have to be the one thing I'm good at? Why couldn't I have stuck with piano?
They need like a sitting animation. The UK is outlawing anime? What? They need to get rid of that fucking government. Okay, so let's see. Said that one. It's one of those two. Let's see, let's look at this one first.
You will see what true power looks like.
The other vampires are old.
I have a feeling it was this one.
Same with Wraith.
Silver isn't on their team. Not there either. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I just found it. This place Paradox. That's right. It's about here. Yeah. Okay, I found it. I just gotta make that clip. Problem is, I can't fine tune the time code because it's such a long video and I can't like full screen it.
Really just abandoning? Okay, I'll go shoot the giant floating head. I'll go kill Lady Zordon.
You can actually hear that's funny.
Nice job. If I get too greedy, I could get caught.
Oh Jesus! Ah! Sweetie, no. Why must we fight like this?
Calico supports us from the shadows.
No.
The shadows cool and I
At least I got my grenade off first.
Okay, let's see if I can.
At least I got my grenade off first.
Can I finagle that? Okay, clip.
If I get too greedy, I could get caught.
Oh Jesus! Ah! Sweetie, no. Why must we fight like this?
I think I found it. Okay. I'm almost done here. I apologize for the wait.
Calico supports us from the shadows.
No.
The shadows cool and I
At least I got my grenade off first.
If I get too greedy,
Yeah, that works.
if I get too greedy, I could get caught.
Oh Jesus! Ah! Sweetie, no. Why must we fight like this?
Okay, then go to clip manager and feature. Oh, what are all these other clips? I wasn't notified of their creation. To go back and look through these. Okay. Well. Do I try to go for one more match? Yeah, but I'm going to take a short break. We'll put up a word from our sponsor, and then we'll see what happens during that time. So, either way, see you in a minute. Oh, hello there. Tell me something. Just between you and me. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Do you like coffee? Do you derive comfort from drinking coffee whilst playing Dungeons and Dragons? Well then, you are in luck, for I am a representative of Dragon Roast Coffee, a brewing company where fantasy meets the rich aroma of freshly roasted beans. I can read my script, I swear. Born from a love for coffee and a passion for tabletop role-playing games, the founders of Dragon Roast Coffee embarked on a quest to create a coffee brand that resonates with adventurers, gamers, and enthusiasts alike. Dragon Roast Coffee's story began around a gaming table, where the idea sparked. Why not make a coffee an inclusive experience for everyone? The founders noticed many of their fellow gamers were intrigued by coffee but felt overwhelmed by its complexities. That's where Dragon Roast Coffee comes in. A brand that simplifies the coffee experience without compromising on quality or fun. If you are new to the coffee drinking scene or want an introduction to Dragon Roast Coffee's products, I recommend investing in the Adventuring Party, a variety pack which it contains 4-ounce samples of each of the company's class-themed launch roasts: Druid, Paladin, and Necromancer. Ooh. Interested? If you are, then you have just rolled a nat 20 on the opportunity for an excellent deal. That QR code down the delinquent corner, as well as the hyperlink in the support panel down below, will automatically apply discount code EWOLF to your order if you click on it, taking 10% off the total amount. But wait, that's not all. If you sign up for Dragon Roast's newsletter before checking out, you'll apply an additional 10% off. That's 20% off your whole order. Lastly, any orders that are calculated to be more than $50 will ship free anywhere within the continental United States. So, what are you waiting for? Make a perception check on our catalog. I promise you, you shan't regret it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna check Mod Manager. See if there's anything new here. What's this? Oh, interesting. That's a really cool skin. Huh. I'll try that just for the hell of it. Okay, that looks to be working. Swap. So they updated this again.
Cancel class this afternoon.
Oh, I didn't install it. Well, that is such a different vibe with the brighter colors. I don't like that. Alright. Boop. And boop. Hi, hon. Welcome back. I didn't check my phone. Okay. So what did I do for Dynamo?
Well, then, looks like we have work to do.
Oh, that's much better. Subtle touches, but they updated the pouch. They've updated. They actually make it look like there's blueprints in his sack, or a satchel or whatever. Looks like they've improved the lighting and animations on the gun. Let's see, lock camera. Oh yeah. Dang. Start even looks like it's moving inside now as well as pulsing. Oh, is this? Okay, that's fine. Anyway, lock camera. Boop. I got a mod for pocket. Oh.
No more hiding.
Whoa, that is slick as shit. Look at this Yakuza-looking motherfucker. Oh, I like this. Animations are a bit wonky, but they actually said as such in the, This is like a work in progress. Dude, say some.
Everything I had. Their life will dwindle away.
That's one thing I would like someone to make a change for, is the alt. I don't understand the frogs. I wish they gave it a different animation or a different skin, something.
Need to plan this out.
Oh! Oh, wow. So, okay, so they... Because he doesn't have his jacket, they gave him a completely unique teleportation effect.
No.
Let's look at some builds for him. Looks like I had one chosen, but... Wick Pocket. Buildability eccentric pocket build focused around initiating team fights and blowing up weak target. Ooh, I like that. For advanced players, focus on surviving and laying bursting enemies as your satchel and cloak, and eventually cold front combo. Look for plays after getting amps. Alright, hun. Love you. Oh. Sweetie, of course. And please, keep me in the loop. If it does get that bad, I'm going to do every fucking thing I can to get you out of there. Okay? Looks like this got updated. Okay, Mystic Burst. Okay. Roughly left to right. Cultist at 8 minutes to eat tier 3 camps. You can immediately kill any of the... Oh, wow. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, I've got 30 minutes until my parents show up, so let's... Anything here for... Auto Glock. Okay, let's try this. I like this already. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna do an easy match. See if we can get going. I might have to quit in the middle of it. And I mean quit, I mean like the entire stream. So if like stream just ends with me saying, okay, I gotta go, bye, I apologize in advance.
I'll use my family's name when I'm no longer ashamed of it.
You wish to stop your father, Pocket. The world is full of craven yes men who wouldn't dare
What
to
the
help you.
Okay, I've never actually played Pocket. That's kind of creepy. So it's just like, is there a frog spirit in his briefcase? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this? Okay. Interesting that he has a spread shot like Silver, but not the same kind of reticle. He doesn't really have range. Okay, he's definitely gonna take some... I need to get used to him.
Pocket.
Guess a straight bullet must have hit him.
I know how to live on the run. Where did they go?
Yeah, I remember.
Need to plan this out. The dead need to stay buried. Really safe.
Nope.
Good work, Pocket.
I'll be back. Ready to hide. I have to be ready for when they come back.
Yeah. I love how, like, the way that he positions himself, it's like he just doesn't give a shit. It's like, this is so beneath me, but fine, I'll kill you all anyway.
Can't chase him down now.
This really is a vastly superior skin, I gotta say.
Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
I mean, I do too. I just like the Yakuza nature of this thing. Ah. Ah. You can fuck off with that, please.
Walker is under attack.
Okay, let's actually get a heal going. Did someone manage to knock his sunglasses off? Is that a thing? Yeah, I know, right? I love it. Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. Like, that is Yakuza as fuck.
Walker is under attack.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Better me in charge of this power than my father.
Asshole.
Remember New York being so dangerous? This needs to work.
Yeah, I'm so used to Silver's kit that I keep forgetting that not everyone has the exact same shit. Not the exact, but like equivalents.
I'm becoming someone I didn't want to be.
Oh, that's what I was hoping to dodge from. Oh well.
You can do this.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Dying.
Our yellow guardian has been defeated. Our green walker is under attack.
Hide.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Okay, that is actually a very, very, very nice 3.
This boom.
I thought it was Jesus. I didn't know how to like that shockwave effect. Ooh, okay, okay, I can fuck with that.
Walker is under attack.
Ah.
Pocket is giving us an opportunity for greatness. They deliver.
So I got 3,000. Ooh. Yeah, and that.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I know how to get out of a sticky situation. Good God, what am I about to do?
Wow, what is... That's an absurd damage.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
They need to buff his teleport, though. It goes way, way too slow. I mean, I know I'm kind of judging on the fact that you don't see his coat, but...
Our blue walker is under attack. Our green walker is under attack.
I fucking know, woman! God damn!
Walker has been defeated.
How's that? Is that better?
You
Oh,
fought
shit.
part of the Hidden King, but they will return.
Why are you all here?
Letting out spirits.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
What am I capable of? Thanks for the help.
Die on your feet.
Grow stronger. Our yellow walker is under attack.
It's a good day.
Can't hurt me. We can outlast them. We're in this together. Releasing spirits.
You need to make a stand and stop them.
I was doing decent. Not so much now.
Our green walker is under attack. They delivered the urn.
I need to check. Okay, so what does this do? Channel to start launching, which is that deal with playing with. If you cast, okay. Grant you a stacking buff that, Alright. Or, you know, you could just, like, pull me out of my ult. That's something you could do, I guess.
I got more where that came from.
Our green walker is under attack.
Your life had value.
You called off the part of the hidden king, but they will return.
We weren't meant to wield this much power.
Our green walker has been defeated.
I ran. I didn't know you were on our team. Hi, Frank. Welcome in. Done and dusted.
My father chose violence, not me.
Says the man who is currently choosing violence. I mean, sure, you do you.
Let's see who still stands.
I'll drain them.
You need to make a stand and stop them.
I need a breather.
That was way too close.
Can't afford to miss.
He needs like a homing ability or something.
Hope you win whatever fight
You fought off the court of the hidden king, but they will return. The spirit urn is waiting for the clay.
Oh, didn't expect that. Okay, well.
Good work, Pocket.
Damn it.
Let's see who's still standing.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah, no, we don't got this one. I like Pocket. He's an interesting character, but I don't think he's for me. Yeah, no, we lose. I'm gonna keep the skin on though. I like the skin. Let's see. Did they fix the paradox skin yet? Paradox. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Doesn't seem like it. What is this? See, view original post. Da-da-da. Let's see what happens if I download it from the actual website. Or relaunch.
People who say you can't outrun a bullet have a severe lack of imagination.
No. No, it's still broken. Brings with the old sound effect? What does the old sound effect sound like? Let's try this. Okay, I'll give him that. Rats are neat. Honestly, if he's to look like anything, it's a serval. Like a baby serval. Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Hold on. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I... Sergal? Is it Sergal? Yeah, Sergal. Sorry. Sergal.
No one can stop me from taking what I want.
Okay, so apparently this restores her original gun sound effects. Let's listen to this. Oh. I like that.
Setting a bomb. Charging time.
Boom!
To count down.
Good work.
Any new builds? Thick thigh swap mobby. Noob friendly, but has a lot of flexibility. Follow the arrows for build order, but can buy as needed if you're a big brain. Good luck, have fun, you're a chat. Let's update today. Oh, wow, this is actually quite... Okay, so...
Someone's looking to make a statement.
Okay, my folks are on their way. I'm not gonna have time for a match.
Look who's ready for a 2 a.m. metro ride. Good luck, Paradise. I got one of those for the missus. Big fan.
Okay, so what does this do to you now? Good stuff.
Pulse grenade. Give me the tone, detective.
Nice job.
Have I got a surprise for them? If you're gonna blow something up, you might as well do it with style. Just die, Abrams.
Did they add a new dome effect?
No one
Neat.
Time to do my thing.
Bup! Bup. Okay, I don't like it, but it needs some work. What else do we have? That's it? What else is there? Raid ducks. Paradox for noobs. Okay. Early game can rush headhunter.
Tell you what, I'll throw in a free keychain. Your enemies will curse your name. Little bit of advice. Don't get caught.
Oh, that's why I suggested that.
Good luck.
They should.
Okay, yeah, that actually.
You think I'm
Oh!
now?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. That expands outward? Dude! Okay. That's nasty. I wonder. Oh, it does go down the line.
How are you gonna stop me? I manipulate time.
That's hot. Actually, curious. Let's remove that. Go with that. Just for the fuck of it. Okay, that's pretty cool.
No one's my equal.
Does it work with this? No. I like that. That's very good. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here. I don't know when this will. I'll be back. This, according to the text, is going to take a while. So, Draco's probably ending soon, but let's raid on into him regardless. No raid message. We'll just pop in. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you all when I see you, which, knowing me, will probably be later on tonight. Yeah, anyway. Until then, remember, what doesn't kill you gives you XP. And, Johnny? Woof. All that good stuff.